All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of the new dress? Very nice, right? So it's like a mini skirt kind of thing, modern wedding dress. All right, with a bit of a veil or a bit of a train here. Looks very, very nice. All right. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are really fabulous. Thank you all. Now, just a couple messages about the COVID-19 or the coronavirus. All right. It's actually very, very serious, all right? It's something that if it spreads to a lot of people, it could be really deadly and really bad for, it could be like history, it could be like something like the plague or whatever. I'm not saying that I know for sure, but I mean, if it's spreading as rapidly as it does, as it is, obviously you've seen places like Italy and China, their situation is really, really bad. So it is very, very serious. So please listen to the Prime Minister when he says stay home. Once the disease is stopped, then you can go out, enjoy yourselves at that point, right? There's so much more. If you're young and healthy, you can always go out after it's gone, right? After they find the cure, after everything's settled, you can go out as much as you want, right? But for now, stay home and be safe, right? You don't want to regret it. You could live a lot longer if you follow the rules, right? So stay home. Don't let yourself be like, oh, I'm invincible. I'm very healthy myself. I look very good. I'm super strong. I'm very healthy. I can exercise for hours. I can run for hours. I can dance for hours. As Marco, all right. Well, Melina obviously can too. But yes, so I can do a lot of stuff. But I'm not gonna risk something because I know as soon as it's gone, and you can just enjoy yourself after that. After it's gone, there's no concern, right? But right now, just for now, stay home. Stay home. You can you can go out anytime you want afterwards. If you have a family, you don't need to party. You've got people close to you, right? If you don't have a family, you will meet people afterwards. Or you can still, I guess, meet people, but not in large gatherings, right? So, stay home. It's very important, all right? Look at me. I'm in my studio. Luckily for me, it's at home. So yes, so I'm in my studio, right? So that's where I'm at, all right? So it's just temporary while they want to find a solution. So it's not like it's a big deal, right? Like if you do something for a little while, it's not so bad. If you have to be forced to do something, major lockdowns of the cities and the country, and major trouble and major getting the military involved and all that, if that happens, that's where it's like, oh no, right? You don't want that to happen. You don't want it to get to that point, all right? So make sure you stay home, right? That's what I'm doing, all right? I'm staying home. If you have to do something, you have to do something. Going grocery shopping. If you have to go to work, you have to go to work. But otherwise, stay home. It's important, right? You have to follow. Uh, you have to follow that because it's important for your health, right? I mean, if you catch the illness and you're in a party, imagine it's gonna spread rapidly, right? Everyone's gonna get it there. Well, not necessarily, but so make sure you stay home or in small groups and you're 2 meters apart or 6 meters apart, whatever he was saying, the prime minister, and make sure you follow the actual facts. I might think I know something, but I don't all the time, right? But Prime Minister Trudeau, I'm in Canada, so Prime Minister Trudeau is not sounding very, very aggressive about this. Like, this could be really serious, right? So you don't want to risk it just because you're like, oh, well, Prime Minister Trudeau is just saying it like that. Well, he means to be more like um, more direct about it, but he thinks people will listen to what he's saying, but he's just very soft about it, which is fine. That's a good approach. But you have to be like, this could really change the world, right? So you've seen places like Italy, you've seen places like China going through it. It's really, really bad. The rapid spread, cases are increasing by a large number every day. So that is serious. That's like really serious. That's like really, really bad. So please stay home. Stay home. You don't have to worry. You can go out limitedly when you need groceries, whatever. But don't think you're invincible because you're really not, right? And if this disease spreads to everyone, this could be really, really bad. So totally um, be very, very careful. All right. I know you want to have fun. Everybody wants to have fun. We all want to have fun. But in order to be the best country in the world, Canada, and other countries might be very good too. Obviously, other countries are good too. But we're the best country in the world. We want to stay that way. And this is a real crisis. If it wasn't a real crisis, then it wouldn't be a big deal. But this is a real crisis. So stay home and make sure you're safe. People are like Hollywood celebrities are staying home. They're staying home. You see them. They're staying home. They're not going out. They wouldn't risk it. Like Tom Hanks has got it. Do you think he's happy about that? No, of course not. There's people that are famous people that have it. It's not a good scene, all right? So make sure you do your part, all right? It's just temporary until they get rid of the virus. Once they get rid of the virus, go out as much as you want. Party, enjoy big groups, large groups, huge groups. But until then, stay home and don't get anybody infected. If you're sick, stay home. You have to stay home. You have to make sure you're safe, all right? So it's very important, all right? Now, I think, I don't know the full facts, so you must look into it. Check it out online on canada.ca. Check out the facts for prevention and different things like that. All right, and also make sure you're looking into um, uh, the details on kind of like with news and all that. Make sure you look at all that. All right. If you're someone that thinks I'm a very fun person and I really enjoy myself, I really, really do, and I really live life to the fullest. But right now, I have to remain indoors. I'm lucky because I have a studio and I can perform all day, which is great. But I have to remain indoors unless I'm doing something out of necessity. All right, so you do that too. All right, do your part, and it's for so that you could be healthy and the world could be healthy, and later on we can all go out and enjoy the summer and spring and all that as much as we want. All right. If you stay indoors now and the virus disappears, then you are going to be like, oh, thank goodness I did that. If you go out all the time and the virus uh, gets really large and everyone's infected, and it could be really detrimental on everybody. And Canada, we're lucky so far, not much has been going on. But there's a lot of places out there with bigger populations and they have crowds and they can't help the crowds. They are the ones that are suffering. So, in order to make sure we're safe, we have to reduce the crowd. If you have small groups, that's okay. Very tiny groups. But make sure you're safe, all right? It's really important. Like, what if the world ends? Not that it would, but you know what I mean? Like, this could be really serious. So take it very seriously. If it's cured and they find a cure and everybody's safe and we've all listened for a month, let's say, we've all stayed indoors for a month and everybody's fine and no, the disease is gone, the virus is gone, then you can party it up and make up for lost time, right? So that's really important, right? Remember, you can go out as much as you want when the virus is gone. They're not saying don't go out when that happens, but basically it's like this. If the virus is here, it's important that you must do your part so that the virus doesn't spread, all right? Thank you all for watching. Okay, bye now. All right, take care.